Well, let's talk about that economically. So, as you know, tariffs, as you mentioned, has been big in the news. And the US's argument, well, Donald Trump's argument was that Canadians depend on the US in a way that's unfair to Americans, and that there will be no Canada if the US was basically not keeping it alive, economically, so to speak. So, how does this, I guess, satisfy that concern that many Americans might have?
Uh, I think there's a miscalculation in Washington or perhaps in the Trump White House as to um, the lack of benefit that Americans have from Canadians being their northern partners. Just a few examples. Maybe one would be when 9/11 happened. Canada became the airport for all of these jet airliners that were flying overseas and didn't know what to do or where to land. And there was even a Broadway play that came out of it, where they talk about Newfoundland that nobody had heard of before, but now is part of
Yeah.
the culture. Um, so that's one example. Canada has been a partner with the United States in all the major wars and whenever any disputes, like in all the Middle Eastern troubles, whenever the United States has tried to um, settle some dispute or get like Afghanistan and so on, Canada has been at its side throughout it. Um, so, uh, okay, the big deal that Trump has identified is that Canada is not sort of pulling
Its own weight.
its own weight in terms of the 2% commitment to defense. And they are jointly tied in. Look, if Canada is not a friend of the United States, Russia is on the United States border. It can just,
Correct.
pretty much march in, and they'll be on you'll have a friend or you'll have a border that's even worse than the one that Canada offers. Um, this is a long discussion. I mean, there's a lot that
Yeah.
can be said on this topic, but just generally, um, the the discussion is worthwhile, but the tone and the militaristic means that are being employed, the brutality of the discussion,
Yeah.
has set off quite a reaction in Canada,
I
and
bet.
a lack of appreciation for the fact that we've been so loyal to the United States.
Yeah.